And I think that's what needs to change with him for sure. I see the poll here is pretty popular. We have 28 votes already. Should Luke Walton be fired? 64% says yes, 36% says no. Wow. I'm pretty surprised, Cal. I thought there would be a more yes.
Well, yeah, it's still heavily favored on getting him out of there.
If you guys want Coach Walton to be fired
of Kings fans right now, I would think.
Yeah. If you want Coach Walton to be fired, hit that like button down below. And if you want Coach Walton not to be fired, hit that like button down below. If you're a Kings fan, hit that like button down below. Come on, guys. We're here having fun. We're talking about the Kings. We're still Kings fans. I'm not giving up, guys. Like, some of you, if you want to give up on this team, go for it. I know you'll be back. When they make the playoffs, you'll be back, and I will still be here. The Kings haven't made the playoffs for half my life, man. Half my life, and that's okay. Because they're going to make it, and it's going to be so, so sweet.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out how. And I think you're right. I think it's time. It out. I think it's time to start trading some players. I talked in the last podcast how I think Walton needs to go, and maybe he needs to be the first one to go. Like, I'm definitely firing Walton before I trade De'Aaron Fox. That is 100%.
Yes.
But, I would consider trading Marvin Bagley right now. I would consider trading, some of these other guys. But, yeah, I think Luke's got to go also. How do you feel?
Yes, definitely. We've been saying it for a while now. I think it's time.
Don't blame Buddy Hield. I mean, I'm not blaming Buddy Hield. It's a team game. The team lost this game.
They did.
I'm blaming the entire team, but that doesn't mean that individual players.
Our buddy bashing is coming out.
What I'm saying is that doesn't mean that individual players don't have things that they need to improve on to help this team.
Absolutely.
And Buddy needs to improve on better shot taking.
Yeah, shot selection.
Richard says, I'm just tired of going through coaches is all. Yeah, I mean, at least you don't have to buy their jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
And I never liked Luke from the start, honestly.
Neither did I.
He's a Laker, man. He's a Laker.
I think it was a good hire. That stint in Golden State gave him a persona that I don't think he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could probably coach that Golden State team.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The ball gets stuck way too much when opposing teams go on runs. And the team doesn't slash or move 100%. Around.
100%.
100%, man.
Very good observation.
We talked about these runs today. We had a, 15-4 run by Utah. 10-0 run by Utah, which turned into a 19-5 run by Utah and completely blew the entire game over. That 10-0 run changed the entire game to me. I know I thought Utah was going to win this game from the start. Mm-hmm. Even though the Kings were in it, I'm like, oh, well, hey, maybe they're getting my hopes up again. Maybe the Kings do have a chance. They're only down 4. 10-0 run killed them.
It did.
Ripped their heart right out. And I remember I was talking to our producer. I said, look at the Kings, man. Look at the look on their faces. You could tell. It's like 4 minutes left in the game. I'm like, it's over. They know it's over.
Yep.
And he says to me, yeah, but they're not supposed to act like that. And that's 100% correct, man. Like, it doesn't matter what the score is. You have to play hard every minute because it's possible to come back. It's not likely, but it's possible. But if you're just going to let your spirit be broken that easily, you're not going to be playing playoff basketball. You're not going to be playing play-in tournament basketball. Like, you can't be broken to win in this league.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easier said than done when you go through losing streaks like they go through. But you're right. It's 100% true. And you can hear that in Harrison Barnes' voice in his post-game press conference.
Richard says, Walton is already here. Why start new? F that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. This isn't working. So you're just saying let's tank the rest of the season, basically. Well, obviously they try to fix it with what they have going, but it seems
he says
to me
maybe an older coach would work.
Anyway.
Someone players could mentor.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it has to be an older coach. It's just got to be. It's got to be somebody that is going to inspire this team in the right way.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody that has.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren.
It's got to be somebody that has, I guess, a good resume. Somebody that's well respected, someone that commands attention, someone that demands respect from this team. You and I talked about it after the loss last night that, maybe Luke Walton is these guys' friends. Maybe they're too much friends. We saw all the players talking after the game saying it's not Luke's fault. It's not Luke's fault. We saw Tristan Thompson. I don't need a coach to motivate me. Well, maybe you don't, Tristan Thompson, because you've been in the league for what? Almost 10 years now. You got a championship with LeBron James. Like, Tristan Thompson is a perfect role player that can come off the bench, and he's a veteran and he has a lot of experience, but this is a young team that has a bunch of guys that aren't that. Yeah. Maybe they need a coach that they're afraid of. Maybe they need a coach that's like, hey, oh, wow, we lost 21 points tonight. I'm not getting to go home after the game. We're having another practice. We're watching film. We're staying here till 2:00 in the morning to figure out what the hell is going on. We're not just going to forget about this and move on. We need to learn from this and move on.
I agree 100%.
Solo wants Stauskas. What's that guy doing these days? Last time I saw he was with the Sixers, right?
I don't think he's in the league anymore. He's, my guess, playing overseas somewhere.
So the poll is officially over. 37 votes, 70%. Wow, this is weird. 70% yes, 29% no. So I guess 1%
is undecided.
That's funny. Fire Luke, get Ben Simmons now. You must be the biggest casual on earth. That's his username. That's hilarious. Somebody's trying to send a message. Oh, here we go. Christian says start Davion.
Over who?
I don't know what that's going to change. I honestly don't. I love Davion. I think he's been great. 6 points for him tonight. The Kings are losing these games in the fourth quarter, so starting a guy like Davion Mitchell I don't think is going to change much.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I'm seeing a bring back Dave chant in the chat. I think you're talking about Dave Yeager. I don't know if you guys know about Dave.
Not available.
But he's undergoing some cancer treatment right now for neck and head cancer. Shout out Dave Yeager. Thoughts to you, buddy. Hope you get well soon. I'd be open to bringing him back next year if he is available.
Yeah, I would be open to that too.
And I think if Marvin Bagley was gone from this team, he'd be open to that too.
Well, we expect that to be the case.
No Vlade. That was the last guy that he got into it with.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, talk about I told you so.
Yeah.
Right? Could you imagine having that relationship with your GM and you're just watching the guy turn into an MVP and you're just like, I told you so, man. Why didn't we take Doncic? I told you. It's just not a good place to go from there. I want to welcome everybody that's just joining us now. Welcome to Royal Rebounds TV. This is the Royal Rebounds Podcast with Calvin and Barry. We are post-game live discussing the Kings' 123-105 loss to the Utah Jazz tonight. The Kings are on a 3-game losing streak. I want to remind you all to hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button to join the Royal family with Calvin and I. We put out fresh Kings content all the time. We release a new